Every year, shortly before Christmas, it is time for a popular Märklin event, the presentation of the new museum cars. This year it's hosted by the new Märklineum. Prior to the event, we had a chance to catch up with Florian Sieber. These days he doesn't get to spend as much time in Göppingen as he would like to. I'm still very much involved in the marketing and distribution areas, and I'm in contact with co-workers over the phone or via email every day. I also try to be in Göppingen at least every 2 or 3 weeks. In case of urgent issues, I can also make my way over here on short notice. I must say, however, that this arrangement was not possible without my colleague Mr. Bechle, who's making sure everything is running smoothly in my absence. Don't you miss being in Göppingen sometimes?
Ja, ein bisschen. Also ich war ja,
I do indeed. I spent the last 5 years here and it's been a great time for me. I've learned a lot and really developed a special attachment to this company and its products. I also got a chance to get involved with one particular type of product, model railroads, and that's not really something I get to do any longer. The Samba Dickey Group holds such a diverse product portfolio, and I don't have the opportunity to work with one particular product as closely as I did here at Märklin.
Reinkommen, wie das hier bei Märklin der Fall war.
The business year is not over yet, but can you give us an estimate now as to how successful this year has been so far?
Ja, also sag mal, das Kalenderjahr war schon mal sehr positiv. Wir haben
The calendar year has been going well. We have been able to increase both our production and revenue. This growth also happened across all our different model scales and including Trix and LCG. So it's really great to see an upward trend for the entire company.
Und das ist insgesamt eine sehr schöne Tendenz.
Let's quickly talk about the C-Track turntable, which is something that many fans find extremely useful and have been looking forward to for some time. Unfortunately, we are seeing some delays with this product. Could you tell us a little bit about what caused this?
Ja, also wir haben natürlich auch ein paar Systemkomponenten.
We are very much aware that this is a very coveted item and we are doing everything we can to get it done. Regrettably, one of our suppliers who was meant to produce certain parts for this product has left us in the lurch. We now have to manufacture those components ourselves and naturally this has delayed the release date of this product.
Das ganze Projekt natürlich etwas nach hinten hinausgezögert.
Ist nachvollziehbar, ja.
That's only understandable. Let's move on to a more positive topic. This year's IMA was a fantastic event.
Ja, das war dieses Jahr schon wirklich was Besonderes.
Absolutely. More visitors than ever before made their way to Göppingen for the IMA. Moreover, the weather was amazing. It was especially great to see so many families there who took an interest in our production. The Märklineum was part of the event for the first time as well. Of course, only the shop and restaurant were fully open at the time, but I think it gave visitors a great first impression of how the Märklineum will look once it's completed. As a whole, it is safe to say that this was a wonderful event, and I can't wait for the next IMA, as the Märklineum will also be up and running by then.
Ja, insofern eine einfach von vorne bis Ende durchgehend geglückte Veranstaltung.
The Märklineum itself is another exciting topic. We heard that loads of showcases were delivered the other day. Could you tell us a bit more about those? What's going to happen next?
Ja, wir haben tatsächlich angefangen, den Innenausbau jetzt anzugehen.
Yes, we have started building the interior and are quite happy with the progress, so we expect the Märklineum to open on time. We have also had to deal with a few setbacks, as many contractors are completely booked out, and it's been difficult for them to free up time for us. At the moment, I'm still confident that we will be able to open the Märklineum during the first half of 2020, but there is always a potential for things to go wrong until then.
Auch was den Zeitstrahl betreffen.
Klingt gut.
Before we wrap up, let's talk about a few model highlights of 2019.
Ui, da gab's viele tolle Modelle.
We've actually had so many amazing models this year. Just to mention one of the half-O highlights along with the Insider Club models, this would have to be the long-legged version of the S36. This engine is a brand new addition to our range of products. I think regarding how realistic model engines are made to look these days, we've certainly set new standards with this particular item for both Märklin and Trix.
Mein Highlight-Modell zum Ende des Jahres.
For decades, models of the S36 have been well-known classics among the Märklin range of products. Over the years, a variety of different versions were released. In 2019, though, the long-legged version joined the existing models for the first time. It is a technical and visual masterpiece. The wheels are noticeably bigger than those of previous models. They are an especially nice feature along with several other lovely details, including the revised buffer beams. This model is a special treat for all friends of these famous steam engines. A look into the driver's cab reveals much of the latest technology developed by Märklin engineers. The long-legged engine is an undeniable milestone for Märklin. As regards the LGB, the model highlights for this year clearly was the Golden Spike, a product that includes two extremely detailed steam engines made from brass. Although the price point is a bit higher for this item, it's well worth the expense. Each set of models includes the replica of the rail spike. This little item is made of metal and plated with genuine gold. A flagpole is included as well. With these utensils, model railroaders will be able to reenact the famous scene from 150 years ago, as it took place in Promontory Summit in Utah. The model was primarily built for metal. It carries a high-efficiency motor on board, as well as an MFX DCC decoder. This allows for numerous light and sound effects.
Gut. Wie sieht es mit meinem eigenen Nachwuchs aus? Würden Sie da, sagen wir mal, so...
How about your own child? Will you be encouraging him to play with model railroads?
Ja, selbstverständlich. Also das muss weitergegeben werden.
Yes, certainly. My son is only 10 months old now, but when he is older, I plan to build an LGB layout in our garden. I think that would be something nice to start out with, as it allows you to spend a lot of time outside as well. I can already picture a nice layout with tunnels, bridges and mountains. I really look forward to this project.
Stelle ich mir richtig toll vor und da freue ich mich auch darauf, das mit meinem Sohn dann aufzubauen.
That sounds nice. The new museum cars, however, were not the only highlight of tonight's event. It also marked a new chapter for the Märklineum and the legendary Turmzimmer collection.
Also wir lüften jetzt das Geheimnis. Wir haben einen Vertrag unterzeichnet zwischen der Turmzimmer GmbH.
We have formed a partnership between the Turmzimmer GmbH and Märklin. The Turmzimmer GmbH will purchase the historic Turmzimmer collection and will lend it to Märklin for the purpose of displaying them in the Märklineum.
Für das Märklineum zur Verfügung.
Every single item will be catalogued to create a complete database, including written descriptions and images.
Das auch nochmal sauber beschreiben mit Maße und Gewicht.
The catalog will include detailed information on every item, including dimensions and weight, so we will be able to lend the items to other museums as well. The goal of the Turmzimmer GmbH will be to make these exhibits available to a wider audience.
Dass wir eben das Ganze auch noch weiter vermarkten können. Das ist Ziel der Turmzimmer GmbH.
Diese Turmzimmer GmbH.
The Turmzimmer GmbH is fully affiliated to the local bank, the Kreissparkasse Göppingen. While we strive to make a profit from this venture, it's definitely not our main objective.
Gewinn zu erzielen, ja.
Man muss natürlich auch aufpassen, sind wirklich seltene und sehr teure Exponate mit dabei.
These items are very valuable historic artifacts, and we will have to treat them with the necessary care and consideration in order to prevent any damages. Even a single fingerprint can cause corrosion, for example. We need to treat them with the respect they deserve.
Oder sowas entsteht, das gilt es natürlich zu vermeiden.
Gut, wenn die Sachen archiviert sind, wie der Herr Butschgart gerade sagte oder der Herr Müller, dann gehen die natürlich in die Sammlung.
Once all items have been catalogued, they will be added to our exhibition. We will have 2 spaces of 1,000 square meters at our disposal at the Märklineum. Last week, the first parts of the showcases were delivered. These will be filled with different exhibits from the Turmzimmer GmbH in rotation. The catalog will make it easier to locate and identify each item. Initially, the Turmzimmer collection simply consisted of a room full of cardboard boxes. But now, this new archive will allow us to know where each item is at any given time, if it is here or if it was lent to another museum, for example.
Was da drin ist, und jetzt hat man natürlich dann ein richtiges Archiv, weiß, was wohin verliehen ist, was in der Ausstellung drin ist und was sich noch als Möglichkeit bietet, das zu zeigen.
Surely there will also be a few crocodiles on display. They are, after all, Märklin's heraldic animal. But now, without further ado, let's turn to the new museum cars.
Mit großer Freude begrüßen wir Sie alle
The sponsor for LGB and tricks is a famous company based in Nuremberg. Märklin and this company have a great deal in common. It's not making toys, however.
Und ich glaube, das ist auch der Punkt, was unsere beiden Firmen sehr verbindet.
I think both our companies remind people of happy moments in their childhood as well as happy Christmases gone past. I know that my Märklin layout grew a bit each Christmas. My grandmother would always send me a huge box of Schmidt gingerbreads at the beginning of December, so I could enjoy delicious gingerbreads all through the Christmas season. I think many of us share similar memories, and this is what makes our two brands so precious and unique. And who sponsored the Märklin Museum car? It's time to reveal this secret. Here is an important hint. This company works with a precious material. But first, let's look at some of the models they inspired.
Ja, wenn jemand was verzinkt, kann man das nicht einfach in ein Zinkbad eintauchen.
Zinc plating or galvanization is not an easy process. It's not like you can just dip a piece of metal into a bath of zinc. If you take a piece of steel, for example, this needs to be degreased, rinsed, stained and immersed in diluted hydrochloric acid before flux is applied and the piece dried off. Only then can it be put into the zinc vat, which contains molten zinc at 450 degrees Celsius. The only reason zinc can be applied as a coat to other metals is due to the difference in density when compared to other metals such as iron, for example. We zinc plate a variety of items from small screws and nails to 16-meter steel beams for multi-story car parks. We operate in several different countries, with 16 of our sites based in Germany. Our slogan is "Galvanization without borders." Many Märklin fans know zinc as the premium material that brings many top-notch models to life. A freight car with sliding doors and a sliding roof was selected as the Z-scale model. Fans of the half-O scale may also look forward to a similar car, series TBS 871. The car will be accompanied by a Hanomag truck. Fans of the 1 gauge can look forward to a freight car of series E040, as it has been used by the German Federal Railroad. All new models will be offered in specially designed packaging. They are now available in the museum shop at the Märklineum in Göppingen. Those who have been collecting the museum cars for years can now add further remarkable exhibits to their collection. In Germany, Christmas without gingerbread would not be Christmas at all. Lebkuchen Schmidt is by far one of the most famous gingerbread manufacturers. Minitrix collectors will be able to purchase this freight car G07 as the private car owned by the Schmidt company. Half-O scale enthusiasts can look forward to this 3-axle car as well. The sliding doors on this model can actually be moved back and forth. These cars will be offered in a matching packaging fitting the theme of the car. A 2-axle boxcar has been created for LGB fans. This too comes with movable doors. Once again, Märklin has teamed up with great partners to create adorable new collector's items. And as always, the event was in full swing until late at night. The guests were busy swapping stories and reflecting on the year gone by, but it was also a good opportunity to look ahead to the Christmas holidays.
Liebe Clubmitglieder und
Dear club members and friends of the Märklin brand, as every year, I would like to take the opportunity to wish you Merry Christmas and peaceful holidays. I look forward to the new year with you and would like to thank you for your support and loyalty. See you next year.